Hi everyone, once again, this is Ellie Talks, and this is, of course, When Do We Go to? The last time here we talked about price trend when we are talking about if it's a good time to buy or not, especially for our new home buyers and also even experienced investors in this industry. Now today we want to talk about the upcoming developments, what will give you that vibe that will encourage you to think whether not or whether to invest in a property. So you already know that development projects will also add to values of properties wherever, whether you're buying a land or you're buying a building. If there are developments around there or even upcoming developments, it kind of adds some value, appreciation to that part or neighborhood that you intend to invest. So you're looking at places that have infrastructure like good roads, new shopping plaza, hospitals. Those are the things that will bring people to get into that location. So now the next thing to consider is our economic stability. You all know the pulse of our economy right now. Sometimes you hear how much high the inflation rate is, and even of course the interest rate when it comes to borrowing. So this is something you should consider. How is inflation going to affect or is even affecting the prices of property? But of course, you know that the price of property right now are high because of inflation. I think when we're thinking about that, how inflation makes prices of things that also in turn affect the cost of properties, especially when it comes to building, we should look at how best to get into the market when the inflation starts. And again, it's not me saying this, I'm not making this up. Real estate is the only inflation proof, one of the strongest one that will shield anybody during any inflation. So you're getting a property, you know that your money is secured, your assets will keep appreciating, but it is only when you know just when to invest. I talked about inflation, and you know how inflation works with the prices of things. An indication of stability of an economy is when the inflation percentage is low. So yes, inflation shows that the rate when it's low, it shows that the economy is stable. But just as soon as you want to think that that is the best time to invest, just know that even in inflation, it is very empirical that a smart investors invest in real estate, because that is the only thing that will keep you from losing money. It is inflation proof. So anytime you're thinking, oh, prices are going up, just know when to just get into the market. That's something that will help you. If you don't know, that's the best time to get an expert advice, someone like me that knows when and how the prices, of the market is going. Another thing is interest rate. Interest rate, this is when we talk about mortgage. There are prices that you see in the market of properties and you think, oh, this is not me going to get it. I mean, of course, how are you going to pay all at once? So if you want to have that stretch, of course, you're aware that you have to have the facilities available for you to get on board for any mortgage plan. However, borrowing is encouraged. Another tip under the economic stability is mortgage. Some, economic policies can also affect mortgaging. So mortgage can go high, interest of it can go high or low. But when they go low, that means, oh, good time for you to borrow. But I can tell you for sure that if you have mortgage facilities, it's a good time and a good thing to use when you want to know what to invest. So you can, pay for a longer stretch, so you can have a breather, but really go for percentage that are really low. Right now, we have a lot of double digits that are very, very alarming in the market. But of course, if you have a good mortgage plan with a good bank, why not? Sure, hop on that and get that investment that you really want. Now, the next thing again that you should have in mind when you want to consider investing in these times is to also evaluate your financial stability. See, to everybody you can lie, but to yourself you always need to at all times tell the truth. This property you're looking at, can you actually afford it? You want to stay in Ikoyi, you want to stay in any highbrow places like the Lekki VI, but you don't have, your budget is something in Ikota, your budget is saying Ekpe, your budget is even saying Ibejuleki. So you have to be realistic with your own budget. You have to be realistic with your own, financial stability. If it's something, if you put in money now, are you going to suffer the long run? How are you going to keep by, on your income? So you're looking at Do you have a steady income? That's the first thing. So now there are a lot of there are a lot of options and opportunities open for real estate in development, that you can just pay an initial deposit. Like I always say, there's a power in your initial deposit, but after your initial deposit, what next? Some people just don't move. They don't commit to their payment, so they don't get to pay their installments, and that is because they did not actually evaluate their financial plan. So check your income. How is it? If you have a steady income, of course you can look at that, how you can work on your the one for investment and the one you use for other businesses. So that's something you should also consider. Waiting for the next tip? That will be next time on Ellie Talks. Now, I hope with these few points you are not confused, but you would critically next time consider whether to or not to invest in the next real estate opportunity you see. Until that time, is Wendy, and I'll see you again on the next Ellie Talks. Bye.